Okay, so let me recap. So, like I mentioned a minute ago, we are going to talk a little bit about compliance tonight, and then I'll open it up for some questions. And I'm going to try to incorporate compliance at least a little bit every single week, just so that we can all protect our businesses, because compliance is put in not just to a lot of people are like, oh, well, the rules are so strict, but honestly, it's there to protect our businesses. So we are a network marketing company, and the government, we were just talking about this, Cheryl and I, the government really likes to hover over direct sales, and we have to dot our I's and cross our T's, because if we don't, they will come in and shut us down, and they have shut down plenty of other companies. So I'm grateful for compliance, and I really want to make sure that we all kind of stay on the same page, and learn all we can learn about it. So before I start, if you are like, well, I didn't even know there were such rules, or I didn't read the consultant guide, or the standards. That's what they renamed them, the standards. I didn't read them either when I joined. I was just on the running by the seat of my pants, and I kind of learned as I went. If you go to your workstation and you type in compliance, you go to the training center, and then you just type in compliance. There's all kinds of things that you can find. So the three things I'm going to talk about tonight, first is going to be pay to play. And in some states, this is illegal. Honestly, I don't know if Texas is one of them, but anyway, so you cannot do pay to play. What that means is I can't say, by everybody who purchases from this party will be entered into a drawing. Okay, that is, you have to pay to participate. All right. I could just do it has to be little, or it has to be little effort. So I could do a contest or something where I could say that, everybody who likes this post gets entered, or because anybody could do that. But you can't require somebody to pay in order to play or to be entered into the thing. Now, you could just do games on your Facebook page. There's lots of different games you could play, and then you could private message the person who won. You cannot say, congratulations, so-and-so, you've just won a bar of wax. You can't do that. The reasoning behind that, I'm not 100% sure. So my best practice, the way I do everything is in a private message. So you could do a game, you could play it online in your VIP page, you could play it in a party, anything like that. But any type of winner, you need to do that in a private message. And again, even if in a private message, it still can't be pay to play. So before I move to the next one, do either of you guys have questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The next topic that I wanted to talk about, and this is a huge topic, especially right now. I also posted something about it on our group page, because it's a huge no-no. So when we first got the licensing with Disney, it was very, very strict. I mean, it still is very strict, and that's Disney, not necessarily us, and all the other licenses that come with it, NHL, NFL, Harry Potter, all those things, the wizarding world of Harry Potter, things like that. They're all very strict. And so we were able to prove to Disney that we could handle it and we could abide by the rules. But as new people come on, or, sometimes people just try to find gray areas, we just have to, again, protect the licensing, and because it does really great things for our business. So when you are marketing any licensed product, okay, so licensed product is anything like I just mentioned, Disney, NFL, Cinderella warmer that just came out, Baymax, any of that stuff. My dog is trying to find something on my desk. I have no idea. Bella, get down. Any of those things are licensed. All right. you cannot, when you post on Facebook, you need to use the Scentsy flyers and marketing that they offer. All right. When you post on like your Instagram stories or Facebook stories or TikToks or whatever you're doing, you cannot put text or any what is it, GIF or any kind of anything over the product. Now you can minimize the product, and you can do it on the top, you could do it on the bottom, but it cannot be touching the actual flyer or the product. Okay. Another thing that we see a lot that cannot happen is like, for example, Cinderella. You can't, you also cannot play any kind of music, Disney music on the stories and all that stuff. Again, that's not in compliance because all of that is licensed by Disney. Okay. So all the other people do it, and that's all great and wonderful. But when it comes to marketing Scentsy products with Disney or NFL or any of that stuff, you cannot add like that type of music with it. You can add other music, but you cannot add Disney related music. Does that make sense? Yes. Deanna said, good to know. I'm glad that we're having this conversation. Okay. Let me think of something else. Another example. Okay. So while I'm on this, you cannot go to a fan page like Disney fan pages and promote your Scentsy business. You cannot put websites on their fan pages and things like that. That's very spammy, and that will make us lose our license, and that will make you lose your Scentsy, your position with Scentsy. And they don't play. A lot of compliance is very, very forgiving most times, especially, you know, what compliance tries to do is they educate. That's really what they're there for, is they're there to educate. They're there to help us to understand the standards and to abide by them. When it comes to stuff like Disney, it's one and done. So you get one warning and the next one is done. So you can't, we got to be really careful. And so that's what I'm here for, is to help you guys to stay in compliant. Now let's talk about user generated content. So I just got my Cinderella warmers in today. I could take a picture of the Cinderella warmer with me, my kids, whatever, in my house, and I can post that. I can post that, no problem. That's actually encouraged. They want you to take your own pictures and have family members in the picture, things like that. All right. That is that's good. Let me make sure. I'm just thinking. Okay, another one, and this is what I just posted about, is you can't go like this whole thing that we're going to be in the flower garden at Epcot. There's a lot of consultants that are planning to go, and that's great. Go visit, wear a Scentsy shirt. That's fine, but you cannot hand out material at the parks. Ever. It's tacky, number one, and number two, it's against compliance. You cannot promote, you cannot hand out flyers or brochures or business cards or anything like that. Now you can engage in one-on-one conversation with people, and that's fine. You can exchange a phone number if it comes up in conversation. You just can't be promoting and handing out flyers and things like that. Okay, so I'm assuming if you have questions, just jump in. So that is all I have in a nutshell on licensed products and things like that. All right. Now, being authentic in your marketing is really, really important. And we've been talking about this a lot about, it's really good to go live, to do, different reels and all the things. That's one of the best ways that you're going to grow your market. So let's talk about when you have a kit, a free kit. So sorry, I got sidetracked. So when you have a host exclusive kit, people can use that, the host rewards, to purchase their host exclusive kit. So potentially at a $500 party, you can get that host exclusive kit for free, just like you joined, Deanna. You joined for no out-of-pocket expense. Here I am training on this, and I just used the wrong word. You can never say free. You can never join for free. You joined for no out-of-pocket expense because you still had, there was still a party, there was still a transaction, there was still things. So it's not, it's a play on words, but again, it's one of those things that the Direct Selling Association is a big no-no. You can never say join for free. You can only join for little to no out-of-pocket expense. So don't ever say, you could say, when you host a qualifying party, you can use your host rewards to help you potentially get your kit for discounted or no out-of-pocket expense. Another thing too is, like, for example, the essential oils. A lot of times during cold season, we'll use Just Breathe, right? Because it helps to clear up your nostrils, things like that. We can't make any medical claims. So we can't say the eucalyptus will help you heal your cold or feel better from your cold. I mean, everybody's different. Ours are not for medical use. Ours are only for fragrance. Another one too is, like, you can't, if people want to wear the oil on their skin, because a lot of other companies sell oils that you can wear on your skin, that's up to them, but you cannot promote that. It's only for use in our diffusers. I know it sounds like simple, but it's easy to get caught up in that. Another thing too is, you can't say, join my team and you can win free trips. Or you can't say, oh, I earned $50 this month and I paid for my gas. Now, you can say that, but you have to always use the income claim. The income disclosure. So where you're going to find the income disclosure is, I'm going to walk through it real quick. All right, you're going to go, this is the easiest way I find it, because then I can just copy the link. So I go to my website. Okay, so that's your PWS, your website, and you're going to scroll. So you're going to click on the join button. Okay, and then where it says earning potentials, you'll click there, and then there's a thing that says income disclosure statement. Okay, so I click that. Then when I do that, I can click on that link, and that links them directly to my website with the income disclosure. You could also screenshot that and include it in your post. That's another way of sharing the income disclosure statement. So anytime you make a claim about money, or if you've earned a prize, or whatever Cincy has done for you monetarily, always use the income disclosure claim. When in doubt, always use the income disclosure claim. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I just, whenever I talk about it, I just include that. Oh, and it has to be in the body of the post. It cannot be in the comments. It has to be in the main part of the post, because a lot of times people are putting in the comments, and that's not okay. So Cincy has a thing called Field Watch, where they go out, and again, it's just to protect us. So they go out, and I don't know if it's, I'm pretty sure it's an automated thing. They probably look for keywords, kind of like the Google Ads does. And the Field Watch will catch certain things, and then compliance is notified, and then compliance will notify you. And so normally when you're notified by compliance, I'm not notified unless it's a major thing, then I'm notified. If you don't respond to, and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, myself included, like I got in trouble by compliance. You're not really in trouble. You're just getting educated. And so if you don't respond in a timely manner, and I mean, they give you, depending on the situation, they give you an ample time to respond. If you don't respond, then I'm carbon copied, and then I'll contact you. But it's just there to help us to run our business better, to run it, where we're doing well, and we stay up to date. So we keep all of our licensed products and all that stuff. Okay, so the only other thing that I want to talk about tonight about compliance, and we'll continue to talk a little bit more and more about it, is I want to make sure also that you cannot sell product online. So that means Facebook Marketplace. That's another big one that a lot of people will put stuff on is Facebook Marketplace. And we can't do that. Now you could put on Facebook Marketplace that you have free samples and get people to comment, and then you can send them free samples. You could put on there that, hey, we have the Baymax buddy, and link your website to it. Okay, so those are ways you can use Facebook Marketplace. What is wrong with you, dog? You could trying to think, as long as you link your website to it, and it's not people, you're not saying that I have this product on hand to purchase now, then you're okay. Another thing is, and even like in your VIP group, even though it's like a private group set up, it's still public. So you still can't do it on things like that. I don't understand, because it's, we have the settings to private, but you still can't do it. But you can do anything you want in a private message. If you have something available, for example, like we make stuff for the holidays, like Valentine's just passed, and you can see up here, right there, I have like a little mug and some stuff. So I package some stuff real cute, and then I'll take a picture and I'll say something like, I can't wait to deliver this to my customers. Last minute gift for Valentine's Day, contact me. Like, people, obviously that means you have stuff on hand, but you can't say, hey, this is available to take right here, right now. It's all about the way it's worded. So if ever you're in doubt, ask, because that's the best way. Yes.
Okay. So I was thinking about sending like thank you mailers kind of to the people who just bought from me. So like I would include like a pen and like some samples. Can I post about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy mail going out to my customers to say thank you. Something, yeah, that's for sure. Cause that's free stuff they're getting.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And the more you post about stuff, the better, because that's it. It just brings people to your business, and you're sharing what you're doing, and it's better than just posting like, hey, I have this for sale, because they're going to just scroll right past your stuff if it's not interesting and fun and all the things. So welcome, Alexis. We just finished talking a little bit about some compliance stuff, but I'm going to share the recording so that you can watch that later. All right, so I don't have anything else tonight. I really just wanted to kind of touch base on compliance, and I wanted to open it up for questions and, Q&A, see what you guys are doing, see how I can help you.
I have one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
About linking your website. So if I post something with the images like from Scentsy, can I put my website linked to that, or that's not allowed? I can.
Yeah. So can you give me a specific example? But yeah, you want to bring them to your website.
Yeah. Okay. So say I post the Cinderella collection and it's so cute, whatever. And then at the end, just don't say like, here's my website, whatever, just put my website there.
Yeah. And you could even say, here's my website to order. That's fine.
Okay.
The difference is ordering versus having it on hand.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, for sure. You definitely want to link them to your website.
Okay, cool. I had done that, but I was like, oh, I had talked to you, and then you had mentioned like you were kind of briefing me on this conversation that we're having. So I was like, ooh, maybe I'm not allowed to do that, but okay, I'm glad.
Yeah. So that all really the thing is that you're not allowed to show, you can show whatever. You're not allowed to sell product online, because we are we're a party planning business type of thing.
Okay.
And on that same note, then let's talk about that. You also cannot offer any discounts on a social media or online type of a forum where, because think about it, it has to be a fair playing field for everybody. Okay. So like I'm just going to use me and you, Miha. So me and Deanna have some similar friends on Facebook. So what happens if I go and post, hey, I'm offering $15 off the Cinderella warmer. Deanna posts it right below me and it's on the same feed and she's got the Cinderella warmer. Well, who do you think they're going to buy the Cinderella warmer from? Obviously me. So that's, think about that. You can't offer any kind of a discount online. Now, you don't really have to, I don't offer discounts hardly ever, unless it's like, I do a $5 off your birthday month. I send out a text message to my customers, like that's a coupon. But our products do not need to be discounted. People will buy them without the discount. So, but if you ever wanted to offer a discount, it has to be in a private message.
And how could you offer a discount, like a promo code? How would that, is that what you do?
Well, okay. So I just text them like, okay, on like Facebook and everything when it's their birthday. I'll send them a message saying, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Here's a coupon. It's just a virtual coupon, right? So I say, here's a coupon to use on your next order. It's only valid on your birthday month. All right. So they would have to tell me when they're ready to order. I just had this one today and Sylvia, she messaged me and she said, hey, Kelly, I want to order this circles and a room spray. And I want to use my $5 birthday coupon. So then I just take it off their bottom line. It's really no promo code. Scentsy doesn't do it for you. It's just something you do on your own. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So then the way I do it, let me show you. You have a printer?
Yes.
Okay. So if you didn't, sometimes I'll write them out. I don't even know why those were. Oh, because that was a special I ran at the end of the month. Here, I'm like, I don't offer discounts, but I did last month. Anyway, so I will just print these off the website, off the workstation. This is like the receipt, right? And they get a copy and then I keep a copy. And then I just write here, like paid with Venmo or however they've paid. And then I keep the whole party together. I staple it. And then like, if they have, for example, their birthday coupon, then I will just write minus $5 birthday coupon.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have a file folder. So then each month I just file everybody's thing. And I just file like all my January orders together, all my February orders together. So that also I know who to follow up with.
Okay.
So welcome, Miss Edie.
Thank you, friend. I'm here. Sorry, I'm late.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I want you to go back and listen to the recording though, because we were talking about some compliance stuff. So that way you can catch up on all the things. All right. Anyone else have any questions or anything else that they want to ask or talk about, or are you stuck on? Alexis, how are things going?
Things are going good. I've been trying, well, my husband, I made business cards, so he's been taking those to work, and a few nurses have placed orders with me through my website just because I was able to make like what is it called? A QR code.
Yeah.
And they went ahead and I put it on my actual card so that way they can just scan it right there from their phone and then just view the website. And I even let him take my sample bag to his work, and they were all excited about that. So I've been doing pretty decent. It's just been a little hard because my daughter, she's been very moody because she's getting all 4 of her molars in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know. That's hard.
Yeah. So she's been up and down with like fever. So one day she'll do okay, and then like the next day she'll have fevers sometimes, like in and out through the day. And so I have to just kind of stay on top of her medicine and stuff. But she's just very clingy right now and very irritable because of her teething. So I've been trying to just, kind of multitask with that, especially being a new mom. I'm just like, I don't know how to do it this phase, but I'm trying.
I know. You and Deanna should get together because she's also, well, her son's a little bit younger than yours because he's 11 months. and he's been sick, so she can relate to you. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
but it's, I
stage
mean,
over here
yeah.
too.
Yes, no, yeah, it's good though. Like, I guess I've been wanting to have a party too. But I wanna do it here at my house. But then at the same time, I don't know if I should do another Facebook one because I saw how you set up everything for us already. I guess the last meeting, the one before Valentine's Day. And I saw how like you put everything already, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. I want to do that. So I'm trying to see, and I've been messaging people about who would come, and kind of, you know, just asking, like private messaging them to see how like they're doing, and just as, you know, keeping in contact. And some people have been doing good and some people haven't been doing good. And so I guess it's just, there's no perfect timing to get a lot of people. It's just try to set a day and hopefully they can all show up.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's online, so they don't have to show up at the same time. So the one that I posted is about a week long. There's like maybe 3 posts a day, a week long. So honestly, it just matters of what works best for you. And then you just schedule all those posts in advance. And then let's just say you only have 5 or 6 people that want to join. Ask those 5 or 6 people to invite one person you don't know, because that'll help you build your network.
Okay, you know, that's really awesome. I didn't even think about that, to ask them to invite somebody. But I've been trying to get my neighbor to join Sensi, and she's kind of like been yes and no, and then so I'm just like trying to you know, I help her a lot too because she's a new mom, and her daughter's about, I think, 6 months, 6 or 7 months. So she's still really little. And so I don't know, it's easier to establish friendships with moms that are new moms because we can
You guys
like
have a lot in
relate.
common.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where it's just, I guess I just been struggling with that, like just deciding when to do a party. And you know, when you sent me a text not that long ago about just doing it, and I was like, yeah. How does she know she's spying on me?
I'm in your living room, I'm watching you. No, not really. No, but honestly, because we all struggle with that. We can overthink it. We can sit here and say, I need to do this, I need to do that. But you just have to start. And that's the thing, is you got to just put your mind to it and figure out one thing that you want to do, and that's it. Just do it. And then once you've done that, then you'll have the sense of like, oh, I did it, I've accomplished, and then come up with something else, and then boom, I just do it. You can't overthink it. And there's lots of ways to do parties. So find what works for you. The template I shared is a start, or you can literally copy and paste it. It's really what you make of it. But and instead of just waiting for everybody to who's going to come, you don't need a lot of people. As a matter of fact, you don't want a lot of people. You only really want 10 to 15 people because it's easy to manage. It's a smaller, intimate group, and ultimately it's about building connections, because you don't want these customers just one time. You want them to be repeated and repeated. And I think you were on when Deanna was saying that she was going to send out little thank yous to her customers. So that's a great way to, you know, keep going and keep being in front of your customers. It doesn't always have to be about the sale. You know, sometimes I will just call and I'll just, or text message, because I don't like to call. I'll just text message and I'll just ask them, how are you doing? You know, like when the pandemic was getting bad again, back at the end of January, beginning of February, or really, I guess it was end of January, I would just randomly text message people instead of, you know, seeing how they're doing on their wax or their you know, whatever it is that we have coming out, and just having a conversation. They'll know that you sell Sensi. Bye, baby. They'll know that you sell Sensi. So you just by being in front of them constantly, when they're ready to order, they'll remember you and they'll remember how you made them feel. So
no, yeah. So, and I was gonna ask you something, I forgot, but no, that's very true, of keeping in contact with everybody. And I guess, you know, I have to just learn to manage everything. And because honestly, everything that I do is when my daughter goes down for her nap.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like cramming everything into the time that she's asleep, just because I can be at peace and not have to really give her all of my attention, and I can just focus on what I'm doing and get it done instead of trying to, be with her and then forget what I was doing. And then, because I have a bad habit of doing that too, where I'm like, okay, I walk into the kitchen and I was like, I know what I'm getting. And then
I
I'm like,
forgot.
wait, what am I getting?
I think we all have that habit.
And I'm just like, and it happens a lot too with the Senti, like when I'm gonna post something on social media, I was like, dang, I had a good thing to post and I totally forgot what I was gonna say, because I'm trying to like watch my daughter too, since she's everywhere, since she's walking.
Oh
So
my. Well, my best advice for that is I don't know, because everyone's life is different. And when my kids were little, it was I was in the same boat as you. So trust me, I built this business from when they were tiny. And the things that worked for me when they were little was that I would try to wake up a little bit before them, which always was unpredictable. And when I say a little bit, like 10 to 15 minutes, because if you just spend 10 or 15 minutes focused and knowing what you're going to do, then you can get a lot accomplished than if you spend an hour trying to multitask, because we're not good multitaskers. We think we are, we're not. But really what I would do is when they would go to bed, or like you said, like when she's napping, just make sure that when you are sitting down to work, that you know exactly what you're going to be doing. And if you only have 15 minutes a day, make sure it's an income producing item. So that would be like booking parties or doing follow-ups or calling to get sales, or like you said, working on building your team, like recruiting. Those kind of things are very income producing. But if you only have 15 minutes and you're making samples, that's really not going to do your business very good if you're not going to have time to pass them out or, do the follow-ups on them afterwards. So really just being creative with your time. And even if you can, try to, again, I don't know what your life looks like, but if you could, when your husband gets home, say, can I have 15 minutes? Or, I don't know. I'm just saying, just be creative and try to find the time to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I was going to ask you. I've been wanting to make, I love those doggy baskets that I think you posted them, but it's just like a dog bowl with the, the bundle inside and it looks all super cute. And I mean, I've been wanting to do stuff like that, but I was going to ask you, how many would you make? Like, would you make like 3?
I don't pre-make them. I sell them first.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not pre-make them because I don't want to get stuck with them. So I just post picture of it and then I will take orders.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, how does she? I wonder how would you do that? Because I don't want to get stuck with it either.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the business to make money, not to spend it.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I can be creative. I'm just like, I don't know how would do it, but that makes sense to.
And all that stuff is at the dollar store. You can get the dog bowl, you can get some super cute, I mean, you can get some super cute stuff to throw in it at the dollar store.
Can I make another suggestion too?
Yes,
Kelly.
Yes.
Okay, so what I do, because I work with animal rescues. So what I do is often put together gift baskets and I donate some of the product, but in there I put my catalog and I put my card, and I'll get orders off of that because I'll offer them 10% off your first order. So like like this one, I'm putting together one as a fundraiser for our animal rescue, and I'm putting a doggy deodorizing spray in there. But of course we get other donations of, like, somebody's donating some animal clippers, and I bought some little mugs and I bought some little dog toys and stuff in there. So we're going to raffle it off on our Facebook page for our animal rescue. But that's just one way to get your name and your information out there as well. And another thing that I do too is I keep small things on hand to give as birthday gifts. And I had a case, I gave just a scent circle and a bottle of wine a couple of weeks ago. And within a couple of days, she had placed $100 order for stuff. So, that's just another, like, I'll give away some things because that's a way to get your information. People don't know a lot of times they're your friends. They don't really pay attention to the fact that you sell, so, and until you actually give them a catalog or you give them a product, then that's another way to just kind of push it out there. And then so that from there, I'll suggest parties, or I'll suggest, hey, maybe this would be great for you to sell, or, so just little, you have to get creative that way too, and just kind of getting your, even if it means giving away a little product, it's kind of like just paying for a little advertising,
Right.
so that helps
and
too.
like you said, and for you, Edie, and you, Cheryl, we were just talking about this before everybody got on. But so you do the animal rescue. She has a horse rescue in the Fort Worth area, in the Hazlitt, right, Cheryl? You live? I think you lived in Hazlitt.
The horse rescues in Tucson.
Oh, it's in
wow.
Tucson. Okay, I did know you had that then.
I have a family. I have a nonprofit in Fort Worth called Donation House where we help families.
That's right.
But I have a horse rescue, Rincon Horse Rescue in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
Oh,
I
wow.
do remember that. I just didn't know it was a horse rescue, but I do know you spent a lot of time in Tucson. So
yeah, it took us a year and a half to get the 501c3 for it.
Yeah.
But we're established now. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, but so whatever it is that you're passionate about, or your hobbies are, you incorporate Scentsy. Scentsy doesn't have to be an extra thing you do. It just can be part of your life. And another thing that I love to do is when I go get my hair done, I always ask my girl, I love the fragrance flowers. And so I always take her a fragrance flower, and then I will we talked about QR codes, and I don't have one here. But anyway, those little flyer display things that you can just insert a flyer in and it just stays there, like a marketing thing. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I just will create a QR code with the fragrance flower and what fragrances it comes in. And she does like ongoing fragrance flower parties for me. And so as her clients are sitting there and like, wow, what's that smell? Oh, it's a fragrance flower. If you'd like one, you just scan this QR code and order whichever ones you want, and then they'll come directly to you. And so I just keep a party going for her, and she sells fragrance flowers like they're going out of style.
Wow, that's great.
So, think about it. Whenever you go get your hair done, whenever you go to the doctor's office, I mean, you could talk to the receptionist there. It's just more about opening your mouth and letting people know that you sell Scentsy, and that you're a consultant, and finding creative ways to do that. Now, another thing that I've done with my old stylist, because this one hasn't had an issue, but my old stylist before she moved, her people, I shouldn't say this, but they live on the west side, and they don't like to spend as much money as other people. Like they like to save their money, which is smart, but they don't want to pay shipping and things like that. And I'm not saying all West Siders, but a lot of West Siders. And so anyway, what I would do is, instead of linking it directly to the website, to her party link, I would just link it to my Cash App. So then they could just Cash App me and let me know which fragrance flowers they wanted. And so there's lots of ways you can do it. And that way you can save them on shipping. They don't have to pay the shipping fee. Another thing too is realtors. The realtors make really good customers because they buy products for their closing gifts. So especially with the cute little mini warmer that we have now, that house, that's really cute. That's perfect for a closing gift. And so the couple of realtors that I work with, what I'll do is like once a quarter, they do just a party of $200. They order everything that they need, and I give them all the host rewards as extras. And if they want me to package it, I will. A lot of times they'll just take it, and they'll put it together. But those are another places that you can think about is realtors. Car dealers, like if you go get your car serviced, or if you're purchasing a new car, or you're at the car wash, they love the little scent circles. You can promote those there too. All right. The last thing I forgot that I was going to talk about. Does anybody know what tomorrow is? Nobody.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Oh.
Yay. So I was going to give you some cute ideas that you can do on Tuesday. And I'll post them as soon as we're done too. So go check out the page so you can use the flyers or whatever. Bella, did you say hi to Miss Edie? Look, there's Bella on my desk, Edie.
Hi, Bella. Hi, baby.
Say hi. Anyway, Tuesday. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but mystery bags, that's a lot of fun. So you can do $22 mystery bags. And you can put whatever product that you want that would total up to $22 or close to it. The more, of course, the more you don't want to eat the price of the stuff, but you will probably have to eat a little bit if you do a special like that. You can offer like a $25 warmer for $22, four bars for $22, or 2 oils for $22, a sugar scrub and a soak, regularly $24. You could offer that for $22. Laundry liquid and dryer discs, that's regularly $23. You can offer it for $22. 2 scent circles and 2 room sprays, that's $22. So just some ideas. Again, we talked about compliance at the beginning of the call. You can't say, hey, I have any $25 warmer for $22, because that's a personal special. You can't do that. But you could say, message me for my Tuesday special. Or something, something cute like that. Now, if you wanted to do the mystery bags, you could post a picture of some bags, which I'll post on the group. You can use them if you'd like. You can post that mystery bags for $22. That is in compliance. You just couldn't post what's inside of them unless the exact value is $22, but then it wouldn't be a mystery, right? Hold on, I had some more on my phone. Let me go back. Okay. That's a mystery bag. Okay. So yeah, there's just a couple of flyers, the 2 room sprays and 2 scent circles for $22, a body wash and some body cream for $22, counter clean and Scentsy Fresh, $22. So, but do something fun, take advantage of these fun days, that just, that we can share Scentsy in these fun days. So anybody else have any ideas or any questions before we call it a night? All righty. Well, I appreciate you guys being on. Does anyone want to turn on their camera so I can take a picture so I can post it? No. I love you guys.
No, baby.
I'll turn mine on. I'm lazy. If I kick, let me see. Is it turning?
Mine's not working for whatever reason, but
Okay, yeah, mine is. There we go. Okay.
Deanna's looking rough. That's okay. I actually took a shower today.
My
Hi,
daughter.
baby girl. Oh my gosh, she's gotten so
cute.
big, Alexis. Hi, baby.
Say hi.
How old is she now?
She will be 17 months at the end of this month.
You're such a big girl. Remember when you were tiny?
Say hi.
All right, let's take a quick picture. You can have her in the picture if you'd like.
Come go take a picture.
Go with mommy.
Oh,
you're so cute. Ready? All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you next Monday. Chat with you.
have a great week.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.